Welcome to Make Pods Great Again. I'm your host, John, back for the second or third time today with my girl, Nikki. Nikki, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just like I feel like I've been calling you all day.
All day.
All day.
I've talked to you more today than I've talked to my boss, and more I've talked to any employee that works for me. I just had dinner with my daughters. I'm convinced I've still talked to you more than I've talked to them. Like,
Has it been the best day of your life?
it has been. Like, I
I
woke up
thought so.
so happy today because I'm like, I got to talk to Nikki all day long. It's going to
Yes.
be
So fun.
amazing. And I'm outnumbered tonight because we have the very amazing Haley Adams with us. Haley, how are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, it's just me and all the women tonight. So this is great. This will be fun. I'm outnumbered and looking forward to it. And the first time on the show. So this is exciting. And really the
Yeah.
first time you and I have spoken in person. So Haley, none of you guys know because we never talk about this stuff, but I don't really know Haley that well. I get, messages from athletes from time to time. And Haley is you're a different athlete than most. Like usually we'll message back and forth and whatever. Haley doesn't do that. She'll just find a funny photo of herself and just send it to me. No context. Just here, you might want to use this. I'm like,
Yeah,
great.
user.
Those are my favorite ones. Like when an
Yeah.
athlete can like look at a photo and go, okay, yeah, that's funny. And they always
That's like
are.
all pictures of me.
So
Amazing.
good. So good. But you guys are good friends, right?
Well,
Yeah.
we've known each other since you were
A baby.
16,
What year was it?
15. I don't even remember. I know that wasn't that long ago, but it feels like forever
I felt like
ago.
I was like a baby then.
I know you definitely were. Well,
Yeah.
I spent a few years at the games in what I called the sweat barn lovingly, but it was the
Yeah, we
Masters
got thrown in
and
the
Teens
barn.
Pavilion. Yeah, there was like it straight up the Masters and Teens at games for a couple years there in Madison. Like the area was like a 4-H kind of area when we were in it doing
It literally
fast
wasn't a
fitness.
barn though. Like
Uh-huh.
it was.
It was a barn, and there was feathers that would like fly
Yeah.
around. Like the
I remember
competition.
one time there was someone on the competition floor.
Yeah, completely. And like athletes had to run around like goose feathers. It was weird. It was a
Yeah.
weird spot. But yeah, so we had a chance to meet when she was still a baby
She's,
you
CrossFitter.
grow
well, wait,
up.
hold on. Now, I'm not being disrespectful, but you're still a baby. I'm gonna blow
Okay,
your mind.
fair. Totally fair.
Here's how I know. For two reasons. Number one, you're the same age as my daughter, so now I really feel old. Secondly, I'm wearing new merch tonight, by the way. It's my new shirt
Oh, that's nice.
that we're putting out.
Wow.
I
Fancy.
literally just got it tonight. This shirt is closer to your age than it is to mine. That's how young you are. That's
or is that just how old you are?
that's how old I am.
Okay.
It's exactly how old I am.
Go both ways.
Yeah,
Totally.
it really could. It's good though. It's
Well,
so good.
it has been so cool watching you just continue to dominate from age groups into the big stage. And last year was such an awesome year watching you, especially like making all the cuts and doing all the lifting and all the fast fitness. And it's been such a fun time and a wild ride. And
Yeah.
this year you are qualified yet again, but it's such a bizarre year in 2020 has been so crazy. So that's like
Yeah.
the first thing I want to know is like what in the world is games training like for you right now?
Yeah, so I mean, the past few months I've been training with an intent of like, we're going to Aroma. So, of course, that's typical games training, auto object
Mhm.
stuff like running and, all the crazy stuff, not just traditional CrossFit, but some of that, but not like just all that. But now it's just like the last month since we've had that announcement, it's like, okay, back to traditional CrossFit we go, because it's basically just might be like the open, which is
Right.
very unfortunate. But it's still a lot of volume right now, just way more like intense, like high intensity, shorter things. So it's been crazy, but it's still been the same effort.
Yeah.
And
How about like your mental game? Is it weird just being like, oh, we're going and we're not? It's in June. It's in October. It's
yeah,
in like.
it's been really hard the past few months because I'm like, I never have a problem staying motivated, but I'm like, I want to know like when this is. I don't want to like kill myself for a month when I think I'm going, and then it's not until 2 months, and here I am. I'm just like almost reached my peak, and I still have another month to go. So like that was super frustrating and like super hard because you're like, oh, it was a lot, but hopefully it's set in stone now. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
yeah.
I feel like that type of disappointed when I like think we're going to Pinkberry tonight, and then it closed early. So like, I can't imagine when you have like real life goals.
So that too.
Yeah. And then they're like, it's just a lot of movements, a lot to keep track of.
Yeah, so it really was for a while, and it was just like call after call, and we're doing this, we're doing that, but this is what I can do.
How do you feel about the online event? Do you feel like that leads to your strength, or is it, do you care? Do you even care?
She goes, no.
No?
I mean, if you look at how I, like, just being truthful, how I place and like online stuff compared to in person, it's not really a comparison at all, because I just feel like I'm a game time athlete. I can show up when there's pressure, and I'm just better at games type stuff instead of just like simple CrossFit movements, which, I mean, they're not seeing on equipment, so I don't really know how varied it's going to be, you know?
Right,
like,
totally.
So I'm like, it's literally just going to be like the open, it feels like. So yeah, it doesn't really play my strength, but I trust my fitness, and because obviously I'm not in my peak shape and like at the open. But yeah, I'm feeling really prepared, and hopefully it'll be enough.
You know, if you only had somebody good to train with, that would really help.
I know, right?
Well, maybe this will
Always
be different.
slacking.
This could be different than the open. Like Saxon and I were chatting about it the other day, and it's like, you know, the open, you get 3 shots per workout, and there's no way they're going to be able to do that this time. So hopefully.
I mean, they wouldn't answer the question about that. So, I mean, maybe you can, but maybe like you're not going to want to, you know?
Right.
Maybe there's just going to be too many workouts, or.
Oh my God. I hope that you don't not want to, because there's too many workouts. They'd have to be
I don't
like,
know. I mean, they wouldn't answer the question, so I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty basic question. But
totally. I bet they haven't figured it out yet.
yeah,
I bet they haven't, like, because even if they say no,
yeah,
then how are they going to prove that what you record and submit is your first time?
yeah. There's so many questions, but hopefully we get some logistics of it soon, because like I said, everything's just up in the air and no one knows anything. And so I'm like, just try to stop thinking about it and train.
Yeah. We heard that you've been training hardest out of everyone. We were just talking to Rich the other day, and he was like, oh man, I'm not competing, and so like it's hard to get my head in the game, and Haley's still got her head in the game.
He sucks it up every day. Well, that was a bad way to put it, but he does like all my stuff with me, and the rest of the crew too. They've been really helping me with like the training, because I don't like training by myself, which sounds bad, but I'm just someone that thrives off having someone beside me. So like having them just helps so much, and they kick my butt every day, no matter what they say.
Really?
Yes. Every day. Yeah, sometimes Rich will be like, I'm not fit right now, or I can't push you. And I'm like, I'm in my peak shape right now, and I barely beat you.
Oh my God, he's such a sandbagger.
I know.
I can't even imagine a world. I can't imagine a world where Rich Froning is not fit. I can't even, like, you know, even the words even leave his mouth. Like,
I have to work so hard just to be in my peak shape and barely beat you in like one workout. It's crazy.
Have you seen a difference though since moving out to Cookeville and being around all those guys all the time?
Oh yeah, like the difference of me when I first came here is, we talk about it a lot. It's crazy.
Really?
Like I could barely do a pegboard, and now I'm doing like 3 touch and goes. It's just stuff like that, little stuff like that. And just sometimes I'm like super shy, but being around so many people here and different people has really like helped me like kind of open up a little bit.
Yeah, come out of your shell.
Yeah.
What about like the mental game? For me, like when I'm working out with people who are better than me, which is always, by the way, I work out with people who are better than me, it changes my mental game a little bit. It just makes the hard shit feel less impossible. Like I don't ever think I'm going to be as fit as like my husband or anything, but like watching him do a bazillion muscle ups in a row, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, so I'm less scared of trying one or something like that.
I always say like I can only do the workouts that they write up in the barn, because some of them are so crazy. I always think I could never do that at home. Like I can't believe I just did 70 ring muscle ups. Like I would never do that. I would do 30.
Right.
So usually when I'm at home, I write my own thing. But yeah, just knowing that when they're doing it, I have to do it. There's just something about that, like just the energy there.
There is something about having like people around you pushing you harder.
Yeah.
That just drives your inner spirit. Like we had one the other day. It was nothing compared to 70 muscle ups, by the way, which is not shocking, but it was like, 60 wall balls, run 400 meters, 40 wall balls, run 400 meters, 20 wall balls. And so like you can look at it and go, okay, you need to go unbroken, because if you break the wall balls, they made you get on the assault bike for 10 calories. And I'm not biking. Like, so now I'm doing 60 wall balls unbroken. And like, I'm an old guy. Like, I don't like to do that, but I can't, but I can do that. But if I were, to your point, if I were home by myself, no chance I'm doing that. None. But because I'm in the group, I'm like, all right, screw it. I don't want to get on the bike. Yeah, you're just going to do it, So there's a lot of value in that. So
yeah, and I kind of thrive off of that too. So I think that's also contributes to why I've gotten like so much better since being here.
Yeah.
I'm depressed now though, because she's just said she's doing 70 muscle ups. I have muscle ups in the WOD tomorrow, and it's like 12, and I'm already worried about it. And
most of the time it's at least 60.
Oh.
It's a lot.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. I could never do that at home. I always think that, like during quarantine, I was at home because we had to move out of the dorms. They would send workouts, and I'm like, oh, I really don't want to do that. Like, I can't do that right now.
No.
Yeah, but still ended up doing it. Just not the same, Just not
of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So like what is your like day-to-day life like right now, given the fact that like we know you're in school and you're games training, but also 2020 is so weird. Like what's a day in the life looking like?
But right now everything just revolves around training. Literally wake up, go train from like 8:30 to 11:30 or 12, come back, eat, go back at 3, train till like 5:36, come home, eat. Like, not even kidding, that's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you thrive in that environment because you have a goal that's so close, or is it like kind of monotonous?
I think it definitely, I want to do well, so I think that's why I keep kind of like trying to push really hard right now, even though things are up in the air. But I feel like I could do it even if I didn't have a goal, as long as I would have them,
What is this work ethic? I don't understand it. I am so far away from like, how?
This is like probably a bad habit, but like some days at the end of the day, I'm like, I didn't do enough. Like someone else is working harder than me, and it just like freaks me out. And they're just like, Haley, you did enough. Like, calm down.
Hell yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't know. It can be a blessing or a curse.
Totally. Like I get that it's probably
like at night, like on social media, and seeing people do stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't do enough. I have to do this tomorrow. Blah blah blah.
You like get out of bed at midnight to do more muscle ups. I better just do this now.
Stuff like that. Just something. I think it's good for me, honestly, because it makes me just want to work so hard, even though I'm not really comparing myself to other people, but it makes me get fired up and want to train.
Totally. It's got to be difficult to balance, but it's definitely the mentality of a champion. I mean, if you don't have that kind of work ethic, then there's no way you're going to get ahead.
Put that on someone,
Yeah, exactly.
They come within.
Where are you going to college right now?
You're at Tennessee Tech University.
Didn't Rich go there?
Yeah.
I thought so. You're impressed with my games history there, Nikki? That was pretty good.
Would you have notes in front of you? Nice job.
No, I lived in Tennessee for a while, and it's always stuck in my mind. I was in Nashville. I went to college at Belmont.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's a nice school.
Yeah, well, I didn't take full advantage of the education they provided, but it was a very nice school. I'd like to thank my dad.
I've tried a few times in Nashville. It's really pretty.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad who will watch this for wasting a lot of money on a music education. You're welcome,
Is that
Dad.
what you got?
Uh-huh.
That's what I went for.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
He's great. He's great at his guitar, and his voice is awesome.
That's cool.
You would never think. I know. I feel like people just think that you're this like meme lord up in a tower all day that like just says mean, nasty thing. Like they don't know that you're like sweet, sensitive musician guy.
First of all, that's not what they think. They think I'm some dude that makes memes in his mama's basement. That's the first
Maybe
thing
Maybe that.
There's no tower. There's absolutely no tower.
That's funny.
Are you from the South, Haley?
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina.
See, I thought that was a Carolina accent.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah.
There's a difference in the North Carolina, since I've been here, there's a difference in the North Carolina accent and a Tennessee accent. Tennessee is like more cute Southern, like proper Southern.
Yep.
Or like where I'm from, it's like super hillbilly back in North Carolina. So it's just like really slang. Like Chris Henshaw, he said out of all like the accents he's ever heard. He said mine's the hardest to understand. Like once I get going,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, my sister lives in North Carolina. It's different. How do you feel about Tennessee barbecue versus North Carolina barbecue?
Okay, I'm from the capital barbecue. I'm
All right,
from Lexington, North
let's do this.
Carolina. So you can't even. We have a barbecue festival and everything.
They're so different, though. They're so different.
Oh, actually, so I have to show you this picture on my phone. In Lexington, which is the capital barbecue again, we have pigs everywhere downtown.
Like live ones?
Like statue pigs.
Oh, statue pig. Okay.
So like in front of like a building, like the candy factory, it'll be like a little pig. So there's the gym, the CrossFit gym where I'm from is called CrossFit Hogtown.
Nice.
Okay.
And they got a pig and they named it Haley Adam Swan.
Stop it.
That's awesome.
You have to find the picture of this pig.
Oh my God.
I'm pulling it up. It's
God.
So good. It has hair and everything.
Yeah,
and this is like this is a nod to the pigs that you eat there.
Right? Oh yeah.
Would hope so.
That's what.
Either that or they're just real jerks.
So rude.
Yeah, they're just jerks.
If someone named a pig after me in my hometown, I'd be like, F off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. I love it.
So here's the thing, Nikki. Like in North Carolina, they're fanatical about barbecue, but it's so different than Tennessee. Like Tennessee barbecue is smothered in barbecue sauce. They just smother it, and it's really good.
She's like, ew.
Yeah,
you can't even.
It's just so different. And then like first time I went, and my brother-in-law bought me some, and I'm like, "What is this?" And he's like, "This is the greatest barbecue you've ever had." And I'm like, "It's like nothing I've ever had before."
Okay, here's a side view of it, or here's a front view. I'm the one with the hair.
Oh my God, it's blonde.
It's in front of the gym.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Look, it's got like
it says Haley Adams at the bottom.
All right, so you got to do me a favor because not everyone's going to watch this on YouTube. You got to DM that to me, and when we put the promo up, I'll put it as part of the picture so people can see what we're talking about.
My home gym would love that.
I'm obsessed. Oh
yeah,
God.
Those things are everywhere.
Huh. So wait, so Tennessee barbecue smothered in barbecue sauce and Carolina barbecue is not?
Well, I feel like Carolina barbecue is like different in certain places, but Lexington is just like, I wouldn't say it has any sauce on it really at all. It's just
it's like a dry rub.
Chopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way it's chopped too is just so good. Oh, and the red slaw that goes with it.
Yeah, they use a lot of vinegar. Like in the South, like depending on where you are in the South, like Mississippi and Tennessee, they use a lot of sugar. So like the slaws will be covered in mayonnaise, and the barbecue will just be covered in barbecue sauce. Like go to Memphis. You want great like Southern barbecue, Memphis is where to go. But you go to North Carolina, it's a lot of vinegar, like a lot. And it's just different.
The red slaw, oh gosh, it's so good. And hush puppies, you get that anywhere.
You know what we are? We just have like fake barbecue in New England. We have like transplant. We have like someone will come in and open like a Carolina restaurant, but it'll be like New England.
Gotcha.
So I feel like haven't had a good smattering of slaws.
Lexington barbecue is the best ever. Lexington, North Carolina.
Okay, we'll make a trip once the corona is over and we can actually go
and
do things. Officially on my list. We'll travel for food. I'll
come to the barbecue festival. It's usually in October.
Oh, okay. Is it the kind of small town that like has like a queen of the barbecue festival situation?
No, but it is a very small town.
Because I would rally for that position.
Oh yeah,
How much barbecue do I have to eat?
Oh, I actually there's like an opening ceremony for the barbecue festival, and like where the mayor gets up there and takes the first bite, and I guess it was 2018. He had me come up there and take the first bite with him.
Nice.
Come on.
In front of like the whole city of Lexington, yeah.
You're the pride of Lexington. Come eat in front of everyone.
We both took the first bite of the first barbecue sandwich.
Well,
my God.
I was gonna ask, is this town so small? Like, are they gonna put your name on the side? Welcome to Lexington, home of Haley. Like, because I know Cookville's kind of like that about Rich. To some
there was
degree,
a magazine.
Oh, totally.
They had like a little Lexington magazine, and I was in front of that. But the mayor always hypes me up, so that's cool.
You were on the front of a magazine? How are we just gonna glaze right over that? I need to see this issue. Like, that's epic.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's the little things in life. You're totally right too, John. Like Cookville definitely has like, isn't the gym on Rich Froning Way?
Yeah, Cookville's a big town though.
You
People
know
think
what?
it's small here. They have no
Uh-huh.
idea where I'm from.
Oh,
I have to
yeah.
drive like far to get to a Starbucks.
Yeah, there's one by the Holiday Inn Hotel.
Oh.
Nikki would die. She had to hunt down Starbucks. And
No, I know where it is
spice.
because when I was there for
in
January,
Cookville,
yeah, in
Yep.
Cookville, I was surprised because in my head it's like way outside of the city, you know, where the airport is and whatever, and all that's there is mayhem. But I was shocked to see like it's college town, like it's actually kind of a big town.
Drive 40 minutes to get to Olive Garden at home. There's one right down the road. Just wait, like that.
Is there a Cracker Barrel
where I'm from?
Yeah,
I used to eat there like every day because that's all we would eat.
Oh my God!
We would go out to eat.
First of all,
don't barbecue.
Don't you talk bad about Cracker Barrel.
No, Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel.
No, I'm talking to Nikki. She's the Yankee in this conversation.
I have never seen a Cracker Barrel.
Oh my God! What?
That was literally my childhood.
Oh my God!
Those pancakes. Really?
Me and my daughters have gone to Cracker Barrel every Thanksgiving for the last 15 years.
It's like their thing.
Yes.
We ordered from Cracker Barrel one Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's so good. Matter of fact, we went a few weeks ago, like, you know, we off season for us because, you know, the pandemic's driving us crazy. I'm like, we got to go get some biscuits. Like I need biscuits and gravy.
Oh, yes.
And it was such a weird experience because everybody's in masks, you know, and they're all, you know, usually the place is packed. And instead you got to wait outside. So you couldn't even like mingle amongst the knickknacks. It was very
a bed.
Oh right, because they have like a store.
Yeah, a country store. They have all like
I grew up eating country
store.
Everywhere.
Yeah, all the old candies and like we couldn't even walk around in there. It was so disappointing, but the food was great.
It smells so good.
It does? Like what? Tell me about it. I don't know what it smells like.
No.
It smells like cholesterol and early heart attacks. That's what it smells like.
That's what it smells like exactly.
Huh.
It's a true Southern place, Nikki. They make their pancakes. They like fry them in butter, so they have crispy edges.
Yeah.
Like the edges are all crispy, which is great. And their biscuits are so soft; they're like little clouds.
I like the cornbread though too.
Oh, the cornbread's so good.
Yeah.
It's all like, see, now I'm getting hungry again. I just had dinner.
I know, I'm so hungry all of a sudden. I need to find one. I don't think there's anyone near me at all. I don't think Rhode Island is like Cracker Barrel hub.
In the South, they're like on every other exit here.
Damn.
North Carolina and Tennessee.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, I now have a mission, Nikki, is to get you to a Cracker Barrel. If we ever get to actually do an event together, we're going to find one.
Well, we almost were all three of us together. We were talking about going to Mayhem, but unfortunately that obviously didn't happen.
Soon, maybe.
I know. That would have been fun. I'm excited to see what happens when the world gets even just like a little bit back to normal, because I feel like we're all itching to get back to some semblance of competition. You on the floor, us watching, just the fans like being a part of it all. I feel like we're chugging slowly in the right direction, and I excited to see what new guy Eric, is what we call Eric Rosa, what new guy Eric has in store for us in terms of like reinstating the season. But have you had a chance to like meet him, interact with him, or any of that?
Yeah, he came down for the train with Rich a few weekends ago, and he was super cool. Like, it was awesome to see him practicing what he preached. Like, he was out there grinding with all of us and then running next after he finished the workout to go on the phone. And he was a super nice, genuine guy, and just hearing him talk, like, he has some good ideas, I think.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
I do too. Anything's better, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now too. It's like, the dust has to settle a little bit, and like we are just starting on the journey of rebuilding all the things that CrossFit could be, but at least it is not what it was.
Right, exactly. Hopefully all you can go forward.
I think for him, like the exciting part for me, set aside like all the social dynamics and all that, like, the exciting part I'm seeing right now is just like their investment in the games and sanctionals and like putting a spotlight on you guys as the athletes. I think for me, that was fundamentally the only thing that, like, I loved a lot of the stuff Greg was doing. I didn't like the last few things he did, but he had a lot of great health ideas. What I didn't like about him, I was talking to him once, and he just went off on me about the games athletes, about how they don't add value to the brand, and how, he was bitching about Rich's diet. Like, literally, it was just so bizarre, and I'm sitting, and how they've learned nothing from athletes and how people don't join CrossFit because of it. I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? Like, Of course they would, if you spotlighted it, if you like really shone a light on. And I was thinking of people like you, Haley, that, young, super fit, great ambassadors of the sport, and showing that you can come up through it at, like, you're not just kind of starting in at my age, really inspires a lot of people, particularly when you want to get younger people into the sport and let them do it for a decade, and it just blew my mind. He didn't want to do that. So the fact that new guy Eric wants to put a spotlight on you and have you do it, I think is really just huge
it's
value.
nice to feel like we have like a place now, and that we're not just like some extra sideshow. Like, he wants us to kind of be the face of it and help inspire other people. So that's super, like, I think that's a great thing that he's going to do for us.
Speaking of, didn't I see you're a Reebok athlete now, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. It's been like a secret for a while, so it was super cool to finally like let it out. Yeah.
Are you going to get your own shoe? You need your own shoe.
Well,
Oh my God.
How long has Rich been with Reebok until he got his own shoe?
I know. But I would
One day,
150% wear the Haley shoe.
One day for sure, I think.
Oh, can you put a little pig on the side with blonde hair? That would be awesome.
Like, to represent where I'm from, a little pig on the side.
God, and people be like, "Why do you have pigs on your shoes?" And I would be like, "Let me tell you the story of what these shoes represent." I'm totally in. Totally.
Exactly.
What does it mean for you? I mean, obviously you're up and coming, you're young, you're just starting your hopefully long career within the sport. But what does it mean for you to set yourself up like this with such a big brand sponsorship kind of, earlier on?
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, it is a super big relief, because I feel like now I always will have something to work for, and then I have a company that will back me no matter what and no matter how I perform, hopefully always good. But it definitely is a relief. Just to know that I have them basically from the beginning.
Yeah, it's so tough figuring out what your career path is. And I'm looking over at John because I know he's about to give some good dad advice in this scenario. But we talk about that a lot, especially with our friends who are athletes. Like, the struggle does not go unnoticed. How hard you guys work and how difficult it is to make a sustainable career out of all of this.
Yeah.
Well, I
agree.
Saxon signed at the same time. Like, that's why I had it on my radar when Saxon came in one day. He's like, "Hey, I haven't been able to tell anybody about it. I'm a Reebok athlete now," and then he posted it. And then, like, within minutes, I saw your posts go up. And I'm like, that's so awesome to see Reebok not only picking up athletes, but they're clearly making an initiative saying, all right, we're going to pick athletes that we have faith in, that, younger athletes, because Saxon's young, he's 22, 23. That they know are going to be in this for the long haul, great ambassadors to the sport. Like, for me, it's really exciting because they're clearly making an investment in CrossFit.
Yeah, for sure. Great. Yeah, they're not going anywhere, which I think people thought that they were, but they really aren't. And I'm excited to represent them and have them represent me too. And I think it'll be honestly a really great fit, especially like since Mayhem is all Reebok too. And it was the perfect thing for me. The best.
All in the family. For sure. I'm glad that they're sticking around because they have done so much for the community too. I think people forget, because obviously it's a big corporation, and say what you will about big corporations, but like, they have always been pretty good about like highlighting community stories and helping out gyms, bringing gyms into the fold, supporting them with different sort of like resources. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, everyone that I know who's worked there has always just been like the most wonderful of humans. So that's been cool. I'm so glad you're with them and figuring all this out.
Yeah, like I said, it had been in the works for a while. So like when it finally happened, like usually now I don't really get excited about stuff anymore. But like when that was like finally happened, I felt like kind of like when I first started CrossFit and I first got my first sponsor, I got that feeling. I was like, man, I miss this feeling, just like getting excited about something.
Yeah.
That sounded bad, but you know what I mean.
Well, now we need even bigger, calling all giant sponsors. Continue to get Haley stoked on new things within the sport.
Like, it really made me like really happy for weeks, honestly. And I was just so excited to tell everyone. Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Actually, the day that I was announcing it, I was so excited. I woke up, was going to the gym because it was like 2 hours before we were announcing it. And I go outside and I'm like, that looks weird. Like, I got in my car. I'm like, why is everything thrown everywhere? And my car had gotten like broke into. My wallet got stolen. Yeah.
No, come on.
So I was like, thankfully this is happening on the same day because something good. I've been looking forward to this. It's fine. Let me just call and cancel all my cards. Yeah.
Oh my God. The
Still
worst,
doing that,
best
but-
timing.
Yeah.
Oh,
But thankfully that happened that day because it was something to look forward to.
totally.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I'm holding out hope for my first endorsement from an orthopedic shoe company. I think that'll be great.
Dr. Scholl's.
Yes.
By Make Wad's Great.
Yes, the Dr. Scholl's endorsement is going to be amazing. So amazing.
Oh, that's funny.
I need to be endorsed by like Dove. I eat my weight in chocolate.
Oh.
Nikki and I both have like our dream endorsements. So Nikki wants Fleo. Like she wants
Obviously.
I think I want Quaker too.
You want what?
Quaker.
Like oats?
Yeah. No. I eat like 12 rice cakes a day. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not even kidding. Like 12 at least.
Can we please make this happen? I would love to see this.
Yeah,
like
and I
the
eat
first
their
athlete
oatmeal every day too. But I literally eat basically a whole pack of rice cakes a day.
I can get you Mush, which is an oats company, but I don't have a contact at Quaker. I've got one at Mush.
We'll find one.
Quaker, though.
John,
got rice cakes.
Yeah, Mush doesn't know ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rice cakes for me.
What kind?
Everything.
Nikki's getting mad at me.
Okay.
Nikki's yelling at me
because
because
I'm daily rice cake platter, and I eat them all at once. I do 2 plain ones with peanut butter and honey.
Okay.
1 chocolate, 2 caramel with one has peanut butter on it.
Mm-hmm.
3 white cheddar, and 3 everything.
Wait, everything rice cakes? Wait, I have never seen an everything
They're
rice
so
cake.
So good.
Oh my God. Do you put cream cheese on them?
That's like it recommends that on the package, but I just eat them plain.
OMG. But I did not hear you say caramel apple anywhere in there.
Oh, there's caramel.
Okay, that counts.
Oh, and they do have apple rice cakes, though.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the chocolate ones better.
Same.
So.
Sorry, John. Did you want to say anything about rice cakes in this situation?
No. I was just sitting here thinking it's such an athlete thing that you can tell us exactly how many rice cakes and exactly what the flavors are.
I look forward to it every day. Like I eat it after my second session. I look forward to sitting down after my shower, turning on some TikTok, and eating my 10 rice cakes. That's what I look forward to every day.
The rice cake platter all at once?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with you.
I don't know why that felt like the most.
No one believes me.
That was like the most southern sentence I've ever heard. I'm turning on my TikTok and eating some rice cakes.
No one ever believes me. Like I had a friend come over the other day and she's like, "You really eat that many at one time?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I was getting them out and she was like, "Oh my gosh." And I ate them all. She couldn't believe it.
How many are in a sleeve? Like, is that a full sleeve all at once?
I think there's like 5 or 6 like in like the individual ones. So like,
and then there's
10 or
2
12 in a pack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's a pack a day. I go through them so fast.
That's so
Oh my God.
We need to get you endorsed by them. 100%.
I know.
Just to save money, for God's sake.
If
just
anyone's
pay her
listening to this, someone please give me the hookup to Quaker.
We'll reach out to Quaker, see what we can do. See if we can find something.
Please.
Oh my God.
John, what's your dream endorsement?
Lululemon.
Oh, duh.
Come on. Like that actually, I was talking to somebody about that. I don't think that'd be that hard to do to become an ambassador for a guy.
I think.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
like
a thing.
I was telling somebody the other day, I'm like, I've got enough followers now at this point. I got to be more famous than any other like local, schmo coach around here. I should be able to at least get a endorsement for that.
You can get a discount code at least.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Man.
Well, you know that they give discounts to like coaches and stuff. Like I think it's like 20 or 25% off.
That's a lot though.
Yeah.
Oh, back in the day. So I had a girlfriend that I was with for a long time that was a manager there, and I got 40% off. And dude, that I have so much.
See our faces just now, like
I have and she had a limit, but she also had goals she had to hit. So she just routinely texts me and she's like, "Hey, we're short on sales for the day, but we got some really good shirts." And I'd get in my car and drive up there. I said, "I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you to say I probably have 30 Lululemon shirts here. I've got a dozen pair of shorts, jackets, like I have it all.
Oh,
so much love."
Then wow, that's awesome.
Well, I don't have it anymore. So
no, yeah, but you're stocked for life.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, and it lasts forever. So
yeah,
it is
you're
good.
stocked up.
That would be great. I have a lot of like kind of dream endorsements. I'd love one from Innovate. If anyone from Innovate's listening, I'd love like a shoe endorsement.
Is that a shoe company?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Listen to You. Is that
Yeah.
a shoe company? That's the OG CrossFit shoe company. Before Reebok
Oh, I don't know them.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I got my first pair of Innovates in 2010.
Oh,
I bought
wow.
Is that the year you were born?
Yeah, I bought my first pair when you were 9. It was great.
Yeah. And they were like, that was the shoe that everyone started, because they were into functional fitness-ish, but they were like trail running and running, but they were really, really minimal, so super flat.
Right.
And it was hard to find a flat shoe back then. Everyone was weightlifting in like Chuck Taylors. So Converse. Sorry.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, what?
What?
But yeah, that was, oh my God, I had them for 2 or 3 years before Reebok even stepped into the CrossFit space.
Yeah, they're good shoes. They're super light.
No, yeah, and they've got a bunch of new athletes. Like Danny Spiegel is one of their athletes, and there's a couple other big names.
I saw that.
Yeah, they're coming back into the game, if you will.
There's not a lot of meme endorsements out there, Haley. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, I need to find a meme endorsement. Is meme endorsement a thing?
Be like, hey, do you know who I am?
Yeah. Under Armour knows. They give us stuff. That's good.
There you go.
Yeah. They're a real brand.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Legit brand.
I think you should do that, Haley. You should reach out to Quaker and be like, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm coming for your rice cakes.
If I just send them a direct message, they'll never see it. Like, how do I actually get in touch?
I just, so I just have a feeling that maybe there's not a ton of people direct messaging Quaker.
I don't know. Maybe the same people have the same idea as me.
Here's what you do. I know you're not going to know who this is, but you need to message them and say, listen, I want to send my condolences. Wilford Brimley just died. And I want to give a rest in peace. He was their spokesman forever. You've seen him before, Nikki. He was
I know who he is.
Yeah, diabetes.
He died.
Yeah, he died. Rest in peace, Wilford. And say, just want to send him. Yeah, diabetes. Got to beat us.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him you want to give your condolences. And by the way, I'm the 6th fittest woman on the planet. Please send me a sleeve every week for the rest of my life. And
send me a pallet.
A sleeve is not enough.
Yeah.
No,
he's not a day.
Yeah,
send me a sleeve a day.
I think we should.
Yeah,
I need start this campaign.
Week.
This is the campaign we begin.
I did not see the podcast going this way, but I'm glad we landed here. This is good.
Same. So am I.
The more you know.
Totally.
It's funny. Like all you athletes have like your thing. Like so for the pancakes, it's pizza. I don't know why. Scott loves pizza, loves it, like ridiculous about it. Other athletes I've met are just crazy about ice cream. Like, it's just like you all have your little thing. But I didn't see rice cakes is going to be your thing.
I mean, like, if I could choose any food to eat in the world, it would be Olive Garden lasagna.
Yes.
And breadsticks.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Endless breadsticks. They're endless. Endless.
After Rogue, I went to Olive Garden. I'm pretty sure I ate like 6 breadsticks. I kept asking the lady for more, and she just like kept looking at me like, "Where are these going?"
Like, stop judging me from a breadstick consumption. Yeah. B, come on.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm talking to one of my Southern relatives because we've only talked about 2 restaurants, and they're Cracker Barrel and Olive Garden, which is like such a Southern thing.
Those are amazing to me.
They are. They're both amazing.
That's all I got.
I can't even tell you the last time I set foot in an Olive Garden.
What?
I can't. It's not ever like
places we ever went to celebrate my twin brothers on our birthday. Like when we would go out to eat, were either Longhorn, Outback, or Olive Garden. That's all.
Oh, this is the best.
This is great.
And we had to drive like 40 minutes to get to one.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a true story, Nikki. Like I go home to see my parents. I forget when we went. It was a long time ago. And I'm like, we should go somewhere nice for dinner. Okay. And my mom's like, well, I think Applebee's is, we can get Applebee's something too. There. I'm like, somewhere nice, Mom, like really nice. But yes, it's the South. Like, you get,
that's
like
nice to us.
These tiny little towns, like those chains, like people make fun of places like that here in Cleveland, where you have like a lot of, like kind of really fancy 4-star restaurants or whatever. But in these small towns, like,
no, I get it. I get
deal.
it. I did not grow up that way, and New England isn't really like that quite as much. There's less space to be in a small town far away from a city. But my husband is from a town so small that it doesn't have a paved road. And it's northern Maine, like the border of Canada. And I do think that the farther north you go in Maine, it's like the more south you go in the US. Like they're basically just like northern Southerners up there. So I get it. I get the concept. where like his, the closest grocery store to him growing up was like 20 miles away.
Yeah, mine was Food Line.
That's insane.
Yes. Food Line. Piggly Wiggly. You gotta have a Piggly Wiggly.
They have local ones. They have like the IGA, but it's owned by this family, which is bizarre to me. I grew up in Boston. Like, I don't know any of this shit. Like, none.
The South is Kroger for grocery stores. They love the Kroger.
Yeah, we don't have a Kroger in North Carolina though that I've ever seen.
Wow. But you do have a lot of Food Line.
Food Line and Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, Walmart. And they have those little mini Walmarts now in North Carolina too.
Those are nice too.
They're tiny little mini Walmarts, if you can imagine. Nikki.
Yeah, I try not to do marts.
It's like the mall. In the South, Walmart's like the mall. That's what
it really is though.
It is.
They just have everything.
You have 40 minutes to get to a shopping mall, basically. Still.
Yeah.
Everything good is like 40 minutes away.
See, Nikki, we're gonna put together a mayhem trip. Okay. We should go in the off season. We'll go down. We'll do a Train with Rich weekend.
We'll do a Train with Rich. Actually, I would love to do that at some point. You and I should arrange that. Yeah. When is that? When's the next one? We're going.
September 25th.
Roll out, John. Train with Rich. Oh my God, my body can't handle it.
You just sit it out. We can just go to Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
It'll be right after the games anyway. I'm not working out.
Well, unless you qualify, then you're not on the off season, girl.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Is there a train with the original Froning? Because I could train with his dad. Like I think I could do that.
I'm sure you can make that work for sure.
Yeah, I could totally hang with him. I think.
Yeah, you could. A lot of the hard work, like the grunt work that needs to be done.
Well, I'm not saying I'm as fit as his dad. I'm just saying he wouldn't kill me. Like I'm positive I could survive it.
I don't want to do the stuff he does. It's like the hard work stuff. I'm like,
train with seniors, like moving logs, shotgunning beers, and then going hunting.
Yes, those are all good things. What's wrong with that?
I'm down. I would totally do it. 100%.
We're gonna figure this out. Haley and I are gonna take you to your first Cracker Barrel experience. You're gonna get the old timers breakfast. I know them all, by the way.
Is that a cheap shot at me being old?
No, it's one of their meals.
Grandma's breakfast.
Yeah, they have grandma's. They have Uncle Herschel's. We could get you that. The Sunrise Sampler. I've been a few times, Nikki.
I've got that one.
I'm familiar with the menu.
Yeah, me too.
I think you guys need to be sponsored by Cracker Barrel.
I think that's my dream endorsement.
All I get is the grilled chicken salad with the plain baked potato on the side.
See, I get the same thing every time. Every time we get, I get the old timers breakfast, eggs scrambled, the cheesy hash browns that, by the way, are like the greatest thing ever. 2 biscuits, butter, grits.
My grandma makes the hash browns for Thanksgiving.
Oh, they're so good. Got to get the grits. Got to have the grits.
The meatloaf.
Oh, it's all so good.
I'm so excited.
People are listening to this. They're like, what the hell has happened?
Well, we've only been talking about Cracker Barrel for like 40 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm so deep in the hole. I have so many questions.
And they're not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor, everyone. They didn't pay for this at all.
Not sponsored by Cracker Barrel.
If only.
If only. You should reach out to them and tell them, we just did a 30-minute commercial for you. You guys should pay us.
So you owe us some free breakfast. Thanks.
Yeah, please send gift cards our way. I don't know where I'll use it, but I'll figure it out.
Well, so on that topic, Haley, when you win the games this year, you go out and you win. Why are you laughing? You're going to go, like, they all think this way, Nikki. Like, I asked Saxon, I'm like, how do you think you'll do this year? And he looked at me like I just cursed his mother. He's like, what do you mean? I'm going to win. I'm like, sorry, dude, my bad. Have you ever heard of Frasier? Anyway.
No, you have to think that way.
I know. And they do. So I'm serious. Like, when you win, what are you going out to eat afterwards? Are you going to Olive Garden and getting your lasagna? Or is there something else on the menu?
Yeah, I'm probably going to Olive Garden. And then probably get some Ben and Jerry's.
Yes.
And then just eat till I make myself sick.
Legit.
I just like to eat though. Like I just eat so much food. I just like to eat. I just want all the food.
You can sustain it because you're doing all that extra work. You're like stalking the gram for everyone else's workouts and being like, oh, just go do that later. And then I'll just.
Wasn't it Noah that said the same thing to us? Wasn't this his exact plan after the games? Didn't he do this? He said he went and
until he made himself sick.
Had like a ton of ice cream afterwards or something.
Oh, that probably sounds so bad. I swear I already eat a lot of food, but I just want to make myself sick off like all the junk food.
No, I completely get it because no one eats, and I can eat, girls who eat. No one eats like games athletes after a competition. I have never seen people devour food.
Like you would think, where's all that food going?
Yeah. Well, you guys work so hard and you're so dialed in, like you said, like you love Cracker Barrel, but all you're getting right now is the salad with the chicken and the plain baked potato. It's sad. That's sad. But you're so dialed in.
I'm just so excited just to eat something else.
Does it not wreck you though? Like I had this the other night, I was going to make dinner for my girls. We've been doing this like family dinner night. And I'm like, I'm going to make some hamburger helper because that's what dads do. Helper. Yes, it's great. And I don't even know why they call it hamburger helper. It does just fine on its own, Nikki. But anyway.
I have never had hamburger helper.
So good. So I make hamburger helper and I felt terrible afterwards.
Oh, like, no.
Oh, it was hard. Like I felt like there was a bomb in my stomach. Now, don't get me wrong. I had it the second day too. I had leftovers. I didn't care. But man, it wrecked me. Does that happen to you after?
I grew up eating all fast food. Like my lunch would be like a pepperoni sandwich with a Snickers bar and a Mountain Dew, and same thing, breakfast would be Fruity Pebbles and Mountain Dew. I grew up, and then my mom would have me some fast food after, and then after gymnastics. So I grew up eating like crap.
Damn.
Like I could tell you my Bojangles order, my KFC order, my Taco Bell, anything. I could tell you my order because I've had it all. So I think that's why it doesn't really upset my stomach anymore.
You're like iron stomach. You're prone for it. You're ready.
Never my stomach.
I'm so proud.
Oh my God.
I'm so proud of you.
You're so like just conditioned to like work it all off. That's so crazy.
Hopefully my metabolism doesn't slow down anytime soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Girl, that shit crashes and burns after you're 32.
Which is better? Which is the better chicken place, Bojangles or KFC?
Bojangles.
What's Bojangles?
Oh, that was quick.
What?
What is this podcast? I don't know any of these places.
I know.
Oh my God.
What is it? Is there one in Tennessee? Place. Can we go there when we train with Rich?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're probably going to be on the toilet the rest of the night.
Excellent. Yeah. I'm going to Tennessee to wreck myself.
Matter of fact, you should probably eat it while you're on the toilet. That's the best way to eat it, actually.
Just straight through. Just
get ready.
So
wow,
good.
you guys, I'm so excited for our trip where I'm going to get really fat and sick.
It's the best.
Can't wait.
Oh, well, see, we're big fans of KFC, but we don't have Bojangles here in Cleveland.
Their potato wedges are good, though.
Oh, so good. We were driving south not that long ago. We were going through Kentucky, and I'm like, we should get some KFC because we're in Kentucky, and we found like the greatest KFC you ever set foot in. Like usually these places are like they're not that good. Yeah. It was like they had been waiting for us for years, and like every piece of chicken had like just come out of the fryer, and the biscuits had just come out of the oven, and
that's good.
So good. It was so good.
Oh.
Fried chicken, Nikki. Can't go wrong.
I'm like, I have nothing to add. Yes, food.
Haley and I are going to get you fat. We're going to Tennessee. We're going to get you
fat. We're going to gain 10 pounds in one weekend.
I'm emotionally prepared for this.
Me too.
Sounds good. Sounds like a great plan.
Welcome to the CrossFit conversation, everyone. This is great.
I know. So funny. Well, shoot. So you've got a couple really busy weeks of training ahead of you. Hopefully everything kind of like goes off without a hitch so that you can move straight from online qualifiers to potentially just one of a couple spots out at the big show. Do you think that, I mean, I know that you're the game day athlete and you show up, but it would be so different if it were just you and 4 other women and no spectators and whatever. Do you still think that you would thrive in that environment?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like you're still going to get pressure. You're still going to get adrenaline. That's where I thrive in, honestly. So
I hope you make it. It would be so fun to watch you out there again.
But even if I just say I don't, like, I'm not going to be upset with myself because I know how fit I am, like, right now. And that just, like, this year is just different and it's not the same. And it's not what I've necessarily been training for. So I know that there's, like, a little,
Oh, you're going to make it. Look, you're a groundbreaker. You look at last year. Look at last year, Haley, like, and I'm not trying to blow your head up here, but I'm going to anyway.
I got a big head, so.
I mean, no, come on. Like you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You're the only one that's ever gone from, being a team champion straight into individual comp and
that's right.
Making the top 10. Like, that's unreal.
Many have tried.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really unreal. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Dolan Pepper about it, who won, on the boys side 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And he didn't, and he's a tremendous athlete. He didn't sniff even getting to the games. Like, what is even close? Like, so it's just crazy impressive to make that
I would
leap.
also like to point out that Haley went to regionals her last year as a teen athlete.
Yeah. Oh, regionals.
Oh, RIP.
It's such a
Honestly,
gap.
though,
It's such a gap to
I
close,
like this year
though.
better.
Really?
Yeah, I like
How
the
come?
sections better. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I like the opportunity that we had to travel, and
Yeah.
also say you get sick regionals weekend, like that's your only shot, you know, or just something crazy happens. I like that we had different chances, and they're just good to travel. That was the main thing.
Yeah, I like that too. And selfishly, as a media person in and around the sport, I like that because I get to like go to different places in the world that I never thought I'd be able to go to.
Yeah.
But like, I just think that what I miss, and I've said this before on the show, that I miss is like the sameness, like the evenness of the competition. So like, I don't want every
Yeah.
sanctional to have its own, or sorry, I take it back. I don't want every sanctional to have the same programming, but there is something cool about watching the same
No,
people around the
I
world do
do
the
agree
same
with that.
test. So like that I kind of miss, but yeah, the season was just like a little too convoluted. If we could just streamline a little bit, then I'd be like, all
Yeah,
right, cool,
I totally agree with that. There definitely needs to be some cleaning up, but I would prefer this way of some sort other than just regionals.
Yeah, I get that. Totally.
Yeah.
There's so many different things they can do. I mean, they'll, new guy Eric will get it figured out.
For
I
sure.
I loved the online competition Rogue did. I know it wasn't their intent, but it turned out to be really cool, which gives us kind of
it turned out so good. Like when they were sending us like trying to set it up for it, I was really skeptical at first. I'm like, how's it gonna work? Like, if my camera goes out, it's probably gonna crash. And it turned out to be amazing.
Yeah.
It was really good. They did an amazing job.
And super watchable. Like I was like, I was nervous just from a fan's perspective. Like I want to watch everyone work out, but like, how is it going to work? Is it like Zoom? I don't understand. And then I tuned in and I was like, oh damn, like I'm here for this. I'm into it.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like really good.
I think they should do, Nikki, is next time they do it, they had like Sean, and who was with Sean? It was
Tommy?
Chase, yeah.
It was Chase. And they had Margot too, didn't they?
Yeah, and so like they're doing their announcing as they're watching it. They should have us also do it at the same time, give like an alternate, and it's just you and me drinking.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be great.
We that's about the only way I would do that. Yeah.
It'd be awesome. We'd be on there like, oh, there's Haley Adams. She loves some Cracker Barrel and Ben and Jerry's.
Cakes.
Yep. She really loves that red slaw.
Yep.
She's so into it. And then like 20 minutes later, the event's over and we're still talking about like fried chicken.
I love it.
I think people would love that. People would love that, I think.
For sure.
Give the people what they want.
We're going to pitch it.
Sure.
We'll pitch it to somebody. Somebody will do
it.
All right. Well, we're kind of running up on time, Haley, but we love having you on. This has been super fun.
This was so fun.
It was really fun. It was just a goofy little good conversation about food, rice cakes, a little bit about the games.
Yeah, well.
We talked about things in duration in order of importance. Mainly food, a little bit about CrossFit, like life.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like everyone sees my CrossFit life anyway. You got to hear about the other stuff.
The real important stuff.
Yeah. People always ask questions, so.
You're going to have people out in CrossFit gyms after they hear this, drinking Mountain Dew and eating Cracker Barrel going, well, Haley Adams does it and she's fit, so I can do it too. It's going to be great.
Eating like a games athlete.
Yes.
Yeah. And maybe some rice cakes too.
Just one or two.
Yeah, maybe just one or two, maybe 10, not 10.
Yeah. You should write a book on this, The Games Athlete Diet.
I love it.
Haley Adams. It would be amazing. Totally amazing. Well, thank you for coming on. It's been super fun. Nikki, great seeing you for the 12th time today, maybe?
15th. Yeah, of course.
So we'll do at least 4 more episodes tomorrow. So
okay, sounds good.
Sounds perfect. All right, for everyone listening, we appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks for being with us, and we will chat with you guys soon.